Hello everyone, I'm Zaina Alshurafa, a senior student at English Translation at the Islamic University of Gaza. In my presentation, I'm going to discuss the mother's role in Shakespeare's King Lear. You would say, okay, but no mothers in King Lear's tragedy. Actually, this is true, although there are many female characters in the play. We have no mothers, but remember, in literature, what is unsaid is as significant as what is said, and who is absent is as important as who is present. So, here I will shift the light on the absence of the mother's role and how it influences the characters and the events throughout the play. Okay, let's get started. So, just to see the scene, basically, we have two families in the play. Lear's family, which consists of Lear, the father, and his three daughters, Gunrill, Regan, and Cordelia. And also, we have Gloucester's family, which consists of Gloucester, the father, and his two sons, Edgar, his legitimate son, and Edmund, his illegitimate son. And notice the queen is absent, the mothers in Gloucester's family are absent, and also none of the three sisters is a mother herself, which means that would be the source of love, mercy, and sympathy is kind of absent in this play. That is to say that almost all characters in the play grow up without a loving mother, which means no seeds of care, love, or mercy are planted in their hearts. Therefore, we notice that they owe no love to anyone else. Like even the relationship between the sisters and the brothers is extremely tense, like one is willing to destroy others' life in order to build his or her own happiness. For instance, Goneril and Regan shower their father with a flowery language when he asks them, "Which of you shall we say doth love us most?" Yet, practically they torment their father until he loses his reason. Their deeds indicate that they show no mercy in their father's heart. Another example is that we see no sympathy for Cordelia from the side of her sisters Goneril and Regan. Like when their father disowns or punishes Cordelia from the state, they discussing how to protect themselves from their father's instability. Another point is that Goneril is not a mother in the play, and if like Goneril were a mother in the play, she would treat her father frankly, especially when she hears such words he says. And if from her delicate body never spring a baby to honor her, if she must team create her child of spleen, that it may live and be thwart the nature torment to her. Actually, if gonna reading this, I would say that if Goneril were a mother, she would at least ponder her father's words, and she may understand how heavy her deeds are on his heart. As you can see, the characters are growing more vicious throughout the play, and here we have Goneril and Regan are suggesting different punishments to treatment to Gloucester, like one is saying, "Hang him instantly," and other, "Pluck out his eyes." It's too cruel. And the level of cruelty is growing more and more, to reach to a point where Goneril kills her sister with no mercy. Let us imagine that Regan is a mother. Would the actions take the same course? I don't think so. Like Goneril would think about Regan's children and not necessarily with the heart of mercy, but she would think that her children would avenge their murdered mother. Let's move to the second point. The sense of loyalty is lost. Edmund is another example of a child who does not get the chance to live with a loving mother who takes care of him, and this creates a feeling of disbelonging that always accompanies him. So, the seeds of evilness grow inside him until he puts a plan to harm his legitimate brother Edgar, betray his father, and watch him with no sense having his eyes plucked out. You see how Shakespeare's characters are growing wild without their mother's love? Furthermore, as an illegitimate son, Edmund does not witness like a good example of a loyal mother, so he trusts none of the ladies Gondrel and Regan who claim their love, and logically, like he is not able to be loyal to his own father, how would he owe a sincere love or a sincere loyalty to anyone else? Okay, let us apply the loss of loyalty on Gondrel's character. Actually, Gunrill is characterized to be a woman, not a mother, but if she were a mother, she would be more loyal to her husband, and like she would not send a message to Edmund asking him to kill her husband to marry her. Like at least she would think about her children. She would not deprive them of their own father. A third point is that no mothers means no guidance and no shoulder to cry on. Usually mothers are their children's guides, especially in the situation when the father is busy with the state of affairs. Like even if he tries to give his children much time, care and love, he won't give them enough. For instance, Cordelia finds no shoulder to cry on when she is punished from the state. Like, if the queen were present, she would not accept the situation and she would stand in his daughter's side. Similarly, Edgar finds no mother to warn him against his illegitimate brother. Like, if she were present or if she were there, the situation will be different. She would speak to Gloucester, she would do the impossible to protect her own and only son. Finally, I would say that the absence of the mother's role causes the destruction of the characters, which leads to the confusion and the state and also the destruction and the whole play. As you can see, like if the mothers were included, many things could be changed. For instance, if the queen were there, maybe the king would not think or would not take the decision to divide his kingdom between his daughters, and then we don't have a play. That's it. Thanks for listening.